It's Malcolm,
It's Chelsea.
and this video subject suggested to us by a friend is about spending enough time together in a relationship. It's kind of hard because, when two people work, often in a relationship, two people work, there ain't a whole lot of time spent together. I'm surprised relationships make it. Like truck drivers, and we discussed that the other day.
Or people in the military.
Right, where they're gone for a long period of time.
Yeah.
How do you think people are able to make it past, if they don't get to spend enough time together? So I guess the question is, does a relationship really matter if you don't spend enough time together?
In some
Can it
cases,
survive?
People think it's okay. They like it better that way.
And why do you think that?
I don't know.
Because when they get together, then it's almost like you're meeting for the very first time. You're probably not going to argue much.
I think it makes you miss someone more.
So it's going to make it more special each time that you're together, because you're so away from each other so much.
Right. And I think people in the military, serving in the military, them being away, far away, their other half, they would probably understand because,
Right.
they're out serving our country, and they're okay with that.
My dad used to be a telephone man, and he would be gone for 2 weeks at a time. And, they didn't stay together for, many, many years, but they were together for a few years. And I guess, it worked because she knew you have to sacrifice things.
Yes, in relationships you do have to sacrifice things. I know when I was gone on my trips back home that I missed you a lot.
Right.
And
also, you were at your last job, you was working a lot of hours, and I wasn't getting to see you. But in our case, that did bother me really bad.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? But you got to be able to, fit times in there where you go and do things together. And I guess as long as you can do that, then a relationship can last.
Yeah. As long as as long as there's communication between two people and you have that bond where you guys are doing things together, like your own setup or whatever. Things could last.
In your past, have you had any relationships like that where you didn't get to see each other very often because of job situation, Or we got lucky and you guys both worked the same shift, so then you have your time off together?
Yes and no.
Do you kind of like that idea? In the past, when I was married, she worked one shift, I worked the other, and that way we didn't have to get daycare.
Me, or in the past, hey, I want my space. I don't like it when somebody's up somebody's ass 24/7.
Right, I can see your point. Yeah, you want some time.
Because then you're gonna start hating them.
Well, not hate them,
well, not
but
necessarily hate them, but you're gonna get annoyed by them.
Right, exactly. That's the word you should use. Annoyed.
It's like frustrated, and you
that goes with
don't
anything,
want somebody that clingy.
Right,
what I mean?
yeah. And I've never liked that either. And I have had somebody who was like that. It seemed like they had to be around me all the time. Have you had it too?
Oh, yes.
God, I hate that. But,
Hey, some people like it, though.
Where they're around each other all the time?
For example.
Oh, yes, I do know. Yeah.
Your kids.
Yeah, okay.
But look, did their relationship last?
Oh, the people in the past, you mean?
Yeah.
No, it didn't last.
See?
Yeah.
Because they were too clingy. They were too
Some people just cannot handle that.
Yeah.
So you're the kind of person that would be okay if there wasn't a lot of hours together. You understand the sacrifice for the family, and your love could still go through, last through something like that.
Yes. Yes and no. It depends on what the situation is.
In our case, we got lucky where I'm able to take care of the kids. You go and work.
Yes.
And you come home and I'm here. So you got a break because you're gone for the hours that you had to work.
Yeah.
Right? Yeah, and I think the same thing,
I wouldn't consider it a full break. Because you're at work, you're working, you're still doing physical labor, and then you come home and you're working again, taking care of kids and everything else. Sometimes people want just a break away from everything. I know you do, and I know you need it.
Mm-hmm. Right. And so
but you don't do it.
Right. Well, no, on the days that you have off is when I get to relax and do whatever I want.
Yeah, but you still don't do anything.
Well, no, what I want to do in that time is to
Meaning
recharge my batteries.
you don't go out and get away from it, you know.
Right, yeah, I don't. And there's a lot of people that do. They go out and go fishing or camping with the guys and get away and relax and stuff. And yeah, I understand. But I mean, I'm the same way. I mean, as long as there's a few hours a day to spend with the person, then I can see my love lasting through something like that. Right? All right. That's our opinion about that. And you guys have a good one. And thank you for watching. And God bless.